Okay, so now we've got this whole board that we've created. It's working great for us. It's doing what we need, but now we have a new client or a new major group of projects for this client, and we're going to need to copy the board. How do we do that? Okay, this board is set up exactly how we need it. It's got the labels written out the way we want. It's got the right power-ups enabled. So we're going to change this to template board. And rename that. And so when you're looking through boards, you're going to search for template, and you'll find this template board. Open it up, click on Show Menu, click More, and click Copy Board. When you copy this board, let's see here, we're going to name it the new board. So let's just call it Spartacus, the client Spartacus. Sounds like a different client of ours. We're going to keep it inside of the company Mullenhopt and Company so that it's team visible and team members can pull it up if needed. And in this case, we're going to keep the cards. I'll be making these cards more like a standard template, but you get the idea here. And once you copy that over, we're going to create it. Now we've got the Spartacus board. This is really cool. So now we'll change the background. We're going to make it a different color. So let's go ahead and make this one this cool orange gradient, because that doesn't hurt the eyes. And we're going to go ahead try to minimize the use of photos. Photos make it harder to separate out the different lists and visually distinguish, okay, here's a separation between to do and doing and projects and resources. So as cool as photos are, I try to minimize the use of them. And instead stick with colors or very simple color backgrounds. But yeah, now we've got this board, and we can just go through and say, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to archive all of these cards, and on your shortcuts list, that's the letter C when you're hovering over top, or you can always click in, scroll down, and archive it. Now, archiving is cool. Archiving, that allows you to later search for that same item. So if I wanted to search and find rhinestone, I could find, you can see that I've got two here. I've got the rhinestone ones from the template board. That's the Sandy Claus example we were using. And then I've got the rhinestones, Amazon rhinestones. Oh yeah, here we've got actually two Amazon rhinestones ones. But yeah, and then on Spartacus, we've got rhinestone collar. So, that is how we find these archived items. The value of archiving them is that they never show up again. They don't show up on your list of cards to do. When you click on My Cards, they're not going to show up anywhere that you need to handle things. But if you need to find them again in the future, they're still there. So it's a lot like deleting them, or like really more like archiving an email in Gmail, where it's no longer in your inbox, but if you need it, you can search for it. So that is how we go about that there. And I'll probably keep the Box Drive and Resources one open and just connect that into the appropriate Drive file stuff. So that now is a new card, and we're all set. So I'll probably assign Mr. Todd Staples to this one, just so that he knows. Actually, I should just say create this board layout and project task. And I'll assign this to him. Maybe this will take him 2 hours or an hour. CS1. Actually, I'm gonna try to always round up for the hours. I never want to come in expecting 1 hour and end up spending 2 hours. I'd rather do it the other way around, and that way expectations are set properly with clients and with the internal team, and you don't end up pushing back other projects because you're overdue. So I'm putting it at 2 hours here and setting it as the #1 priority on this board and putting it in the to-do/doing. And now we've got this cool little setup, and I'm going to end this video. Thanks for joining on this one.